So I was born in Denver over there. My dad always lived in Denver, so we never came to spectate for Pikes Peak, but it's just one of those things as a Colorado native, you always hear about the race. It's 99 years old. It's the second oldest race in America behind the Indy 500. And it was dirt until like, I don't know, 8 years ago. I've never raced it paved. It's a completely different race now. It's like an actual race track. And in this Porsche Cayman 718 Club Sport, you have to carry so much speed in these corners. It's impossible to describe how committed it is to go blind around these corners at 100 miles an hour with 1,000-foot cliffs on the outside. But when you come here on the practice days and you look down on the sunrise, and you realize the whole thing is really an experience. It's not just a race. This has always been a goal of mine, and in 2002, one of my first races was up this mountain when it was dirt. I did it in 2003 and 2004, 2005 also in dirt. Since they paved Pikes Peak, it's really changed the race. There's actual race cars, coming, Indy cars and low cars made with downforce, and it's made the route a lot faster. But it's so cool to do this morning practice section. Our last practice session that we get. It was technically the fourth day because we did 3 days of practice. This is the top section, fastest section. It's super bumpy, so rather than beat the car up too much, I think the conditions on 10 day are going to be totally different than this. So we're just gonna, everything's good. We scrub tires, we're gonna pack it up. We have Saturday off. It's literally supposed to snow 7 inches on the summit on Saturday. And so we're gonna be one of the earlier cars on Sunday. Fingers crossed it dries out, but either way, you take what you get. And come back. George, one of the competitors, went off. Sounds like he's okay. Hopefully they get the car repaired and everything because he's super fast and it'd be really fun to run against him. But yeah, so we'll be back on Sunday. So this year, I'm driving from Porsche Motorsport North America 718 Club Sport. It's a customer-based race car that anybody can buy. The one I've got stock, it's got the stock suspension, everything's stock on it, just like the race car version anyway. And we're gonna run it up the hill. All right, it's good to go. Yep. Thanks, brother. Thank you.
The road is clear all the way to the top. Nothing but good reports.
Okay, thank you. Kind of broken into 3 sections. There's the lower section that goes through the forest. It's super fast and flowy and really fun in this Porsche. Then you have the mid section that's the W's, and it's just kind of memorizing which turn you're on because some of them have guardrails and some of them don't. And then you get to the top and you come over Devil's Playground, which is kind of a popular spectator area. And then it's the moon. From here out, you're way above tree line, and you just head on these insanely 100+ mile an hour corners all the way to the top to 14,000. 115 feet.
As Tanner Foust goes through the first time, towards the first timing split, the sun is getting stronger. Up the top, though, there is still cloud. It's still moving around, but below the ice line, below the cloud line, and we're waiting right now.
You never get to the top and you're like, oh, I got everything out of it. Because there's 3 blind corners that, if you get everything out of it, then it's the scariest freaking moment ever. Especially when it's a little bit wet like it is now. But these cars, you have to stay full throttle through that stuff. It's like just on the verge of full throttle, and you got to carry all the momentum you can. Every time you lift off, it could cost you a couple seconds. So it's a scary morning for sure.